If I were you, I would stop scrolling. There's not a single person in this world that should be excused from knowing this. I'm about to give you the fundamental blueprint on how to take control of your life and how to become a master manifestor. So with that being said, I'm not sure how long this video will stay up. I'm not sure if this video gets someone pissed off and the video gets, taken off or whatever the case may be. So if I were you, I would download it, I would share it, I would get it out to people, because this is something that is actually quite simple, and it's something that everyone should be aware of, something that everyone should know about. Let's just start. What's up, guys? Let's talk about manifesting. Well, first and foremost, let me just speak on the misconceptions before I speak on anything else, because then I'll actually get a lot of you guys listening. The first misconception: manifesting is a form of witchcraft. Now, first and foremost, for me to deal with this misconception, I will need to describe what manifesting actually is. The term manifesting describes the act of this perpetual state of things coming into fruition, and it also brings to light the fact that your intentions, your thoughts, and your actions carry weight. So whether or not you choose to believe that manifesting is real or not, it doesn't change the fact that it is happening right now. It doesn't change the fact that whether or not you choose to believe it, you are currently manifesting. Your current thoughts, your current self-image, the current actions you choose to take because of it, and the equal and opposite reaction that this world spits back out onto you is something that is endlessly happening, regardless of whether or not you choose to believe in it or not. So you need to realize that some beliefs that you have about yourself, some beliefs that you have assigned to yourself, is not beliefs that you intend to have. So when you are going around saying, I don't believe in true love, I don't believe that people can celebrate me and truly be for me and truly come correct, I don't believe that I can be respected, stuff of that nature. The more you assign these beliefs to you, the more you will live in alignment with your beliefs, because this world caters to your beliefs, whether or not you have chosen to make those beliefs intentionally or not. I know I fucked up with my grammar there. My grammar has been very bad lately. Excuse me for that. I'm just brainstorming on the moment. I am not rehearsing or preparing this. But yeah, let's just continue going. So the second misconception is a response to me responding to the first one. People try and counter my response and they say, well, Chad, if manifesting is so real, why is it that I can't keep tabs on this manifestation that's coming in? Why is it that this thing that I'm rooting for, this thing that I'm waiting for, why is it that it is not coming in? Why do they say you need to let go of the experience? Why can't it just come in? Like, first and foremost, a lack of faith also corrupts manifestation. A lack of faith in religion also corrupts, the religious practices. So in this case, what you are doing is you are taking this boundless life that we cannot express, and you are interpreting it in your limited mind. And with this interpretation that is just a limited, restricted view of the world that is filtered out, now you're taking this experience and you are trying to dictate a certain outcome based on the narrative that you are living in, instead of living on life's terms, and instead of accepting the fact that certain things can happen that is beyond your grasp, because you can't grasp everything in this life. Life is boundless, just like you. So you need to understand this. The more you try to make yourself hyper aware of a situation, the more likely you are that you are corrupting it and stripping away its virtue, because your mind cannot grasp everything in this world, honestly. And the moment you can get out of your mind The moment you are not looking to manifest or receive anything is the moment when you receive literally everything. And it's a saying people say needing nothing attracts everything, and that is a fact, because for you to love the life you intend to love, you need to embody those practices. So for you to love a life that you seek to love, you need to be who you seek to be. You need to align with that wavelength, because currently you are aligned with a wavelength where you believe in lack, where you believe that you are not worthy of certain things, and you are receiving the equal reaction to that, and you are loving in perfect harmony and perfect alignment with your beliefs, whether or not you like your beliefs or not. That is the current state of your reality. So in order for you to love on a higher vibrational reality, you need to become high vibrational. Sorry, my grammar. But for this to happen, you should look up Joe Dispenza, by the way. He says, as soon as you change your personality, your personal reality changes, because most of the things that we are interpreting in this world is just subjective. Most of the life we get to experience is subjective, because most of us struggle to get out of our minds. But this is the thing, right? This is how you master manifestation. I've been a master manifester before, and that is a title I don't really cling on to anymore. But there are practices that I know how to practice to make me feel that way, and I would just like to make you guys more aware of it as time goes on. Oh wait, before I start, I would just like to say there are ground rules to this. For you to manifest properly, you need to respect the ground rule, the laws to this, okay? So whatever you seek in this world, you do not seek that physical thing, you do not seek that specific circumstance, you seek the internal feeling that it comes with. So with that being said, that feeling lives within you already. You can cultivate that within you, and you can exercise living in that internal experience. A lot of people do this by meditating or by visualizing the external circumstance happening, but I don't really like maintaining the fact that you need to have something external triggering an internal experience. I like doing the shadow work, and I ask myself a lot of questions to get to the core root beliefs. And what I do is I reprogram my mind, and I allow myself to live with beliefs I intentionally place there, so that I am no longer externalizing my beliefs in this world, trying to get a specific circumstance or a specific person or whatever the case may be. Because the moment I stop externalizing my beliefs, that is the moment when I can actually get out of my mind and live in this reality in front of me. And the moment I can get out of my mind and live in the reality in front of me is the moment that I can have more forebrain experience. And the moment I have more forebrain experience is the moment that I can be a lot more present, and I can really dissolve this illusion of time, and I can have moment-to-moment presence. When I am capable of harnessing that moment-to-moment presence, I am 10 times more efficient, 10 times more capable of applying my intentions, and I'm 10 times more effective. And once I allow myself to live shamelessly with this foreground experience, with this deeper state of presence, I'm a lot more capable of manifesting, because once I get out of my own mind, once I'm no longer seeking, once I'm no longer suffering my own logic, it actually becomes my tool. It becomes my biggest weapon. The moment I get out of my mind and I stop trying to filter things out, to corrupt things with my own awareness, with my own limited perception, once I can practice holistics, because let me just describe this for you guys. If you are desiring something, that means that you are resisting something, and desiring, the opposite of that is suffering. So for you to desire something means that you are also suffering something. The suffering comes from you wanting or desiring. So this is literally the idea of separation playing out. It's in full effect in your life externally, and for it to manifest externally is for it to be a strong belief internally. So let's just say this, okay? In order for you to suffer something, you need to be attached to it. Attachment is the root of all suffering. So there's some beliefs that you are attached to, and attachment comes from the idea of separation. Once you can dissolve this idea of separation and you can realize that you are all that you seek, once you can realize that you can exercise exactly what you need to exercise to cultivate the experience within you, you can become whole to the point where you are no longer seeking anything. And once you stop seeking, you are a lot more capable of attracting anything you set your mind to. Your mind goes from a weapon that you've been under attack from to a weapon that you can use to actually serve you. So once you can do this, once you can get out of your mind, you become a lot more capable. You become a lot more free. And then you can actually become a master manifestor. Because if you are no longer suffering, it means that you stopped rejecting the inconvenient experience that you are so scared of, and instead you faced it and embraced it. Because once you stop resisting this negative experience, once you stop resisting the resistance and you embrace it, there's a part of you that's been doing that resisting and that's been doing the hiding. Once you love that part of you, once you embrace that part of you, you heal it and you become a lot more whole and intentional. But in another perspective, in another analogy, once you embrace the inconvenience, you give yourself the platform to grow within competence. So once you are more competent in dealing with the inconvenience, immediately the inconvenience becomes a lot more convenient, which means that you just regulated an experience, which means that now you have a response to this experience, which means that you will no longer resist it or hide from it or run from it. So literally you've become a lot more whole and you've allowed yourself to expand. And the more you expand, the more you allow yourself to be vulnerable. The more you expand, let me just say this properly, the more you allow yourself to be vulnerable, the more you expand. And the more you expand, the more magnetized your aura is, the more powerful you are as a human being. Nothing external defines you. Everything that is going on internally defines your personal external reality. So instead of externalizing your beliefs and using this world around you as just props, or using everyone as a cost in the story of clearing your conscience, whatever the case may be, instead of using this world to suffice or find something to suffice for the voids in your mind, instead jump into these voids, run into the abyss, face the inconvenience, grow and expand to the point where you can get out of your mind and use your mind as a tool that actually serves you. Once you do this, you are so fucking powerful. You can do anything you set your mind to, and you can have the world at your fingertips. It's an amazing feeling. I honestly can't describe it for you. But in order for you to do that, you need to get out of your mind. You need to release the sense of control that you think you have, because honestly you don't control shit. You need to allow yourself to accept life on life's terms and live on life's terms. The only thing that you can control is your actions, your thoughts and intentions. So focus on controlling them. Focus on, regulating and calibrating your mind so that you can attract what you choose to attract, and you can live in complete harmony with the paradigm of your choice, instead of a paradigm that is not of your choice, a paradigm that you will suffer instead. None of us want to live in incoherence. All of us want to live in alignment. So if that is your goal, I've just given you the blueprint to do that. Get out of your mind. Thank you for listening.